It's not me, it's you. Track by track for the day job. Track 8. It's not me, it's you. So, November of 2024, I had a colleague, peer, and really good friend at the day job that had something not so great happen, in my opinion. Some decisions were made, it was upsetting, and I had already been working on this song, and I had that chorus hook. They don't have their shit together any better. Essentially what happened in November of 24 informed all the rest of the lyrics. So this is me sort of talking to that person, but you can get the gist of the entire song is sort of a hierarchy game. So when you think about the lyrics from that perspective, I think it makes a lot of sense. This also was probably the most rearranged song in terms of this is the one that I definitely spent the most time moving pieces around, extending parts, adding parts, removing parts, and then playing with a lot of dynamics. And interestingly, when Dave started mixing this one, he undid a ton of the things that I had done, and he himself started deconstructing it and moving parts around, changing dynamics. And so this is the one closest to me having demo-itis on, and I think it's because I spent so much time just not being sold on the original arrangement, and then also I was convinced that there wasn't enough chorus. I was convinced that the chorus didn't happen enough. Ultimately, this ended up right in the ballpark of what I wanted, which was a synthy pop song that was mixed in with organic instruments and natural deliveries and all of that, and you get a ton of all that happening. Really the key to this one, I think, was making sure that you had the verses come down dynamically to kind of get that point across, having a little bit of an emotional even further down tick before you get to that chorus, and then even the choruses, I had a billion different tracks of vocals and different harmonies and different characters that I was singing in. And it was Dave that ultimately made the decision during the mix part of picking and choosing which ones were highlighted in each section. And if you listen to the choruses closely, there's different parts of those that kind of come in and out. That's a byproduct also of how just bad I was at recording at the time. So I would put taglines at the end of a track that might have the verse on it. I would just mash all the tracks together. I was not doing a good job of grouping things, editing things together. This one also had a big swear word in it that I ended up taking out, and I had demoed this again. I was working on this a month or so before that event in November, and I ended up playing it for a couple people, and it was I got a 50-50 split. I really like that really kind of drives the point home. Wasn't expecting that. And then I got that's like way too in your face and to the point, you should cut that out. And so I ended up cutting it, and then I got a mix of this, and it was quite a trip. I was self-aware. It's the first time that I was like, I think I have demo-itis. This is really throwing me for a loop. And then David kind of mentioned, hey, one of the digital snares that I had dropped in there, I need to fix that. And once he did, everything kind of fell into place, and I was able to shed that demo-itis, which is a very dangerous thing to have when you're creating music for yourself, certainly when you're collaborating with other people or letting them into the process. Not a great thing to have, but a very common thing, and it's hard to get over. So this is another one where I love doing an unexpected tag at the end of a song. So that's why at the end of this, you get this part that you haven't heard yet. My original arrangement was very verse, chorus, bridge, and then I was tinkering with having another chorus, and then the tag I was tinkering with just coming out of the bridge into the tag. And I think Dave actually did this one a favor arrangement-wise in that he totally blew apart the second verse. So you're already getting accustomed to hearing different parts and a song that is changing constantly. Go to the bridge, get another chorus in there. So we ended up keeping that last chorus, and then he shortened that tag at the end. So I had that going for quite a while. That's It's Not Me, It's You. Million songs probably with that title. Certainly a million quotes that have that. But this one was really basically telling the man that decision that you made, that's bad, and it's not anything to do with me or my worth or what I've accomplished or what I deserve. This is all on you.